You know that feeling when you open your website analytics and see all this traffic and think, wow, look at those numbers. And then your sales pipeline is like a ghost town? That disconnect right there is what we're fixing today. Picture two business owners. Same town, same niche, similar traffic. Owner 1 has a beautiful website, an email button, maybe a lonely contact form hiding in the footer, and just hopes people will raise their hand. Owner 2, they've got an always-on AI lead engine quietly greeting visitors, asking smart questions, and booking meetings while they sleep. Guess which one is stressing about cash flow and which one is checking their calendar and smiling?
Pattern detected. The first owner is depending on chance. The second is running a system. And the good news is that system does not require a giant team, a six-figure tech stack, or a PhD in automation.
Exactly. Today, we're going to show you how to build that always-on AI lead engine, even if right now your system is, let's be honest, a Gmail inbox and a spreadsheet with mystery column names.
We'll walk through 4 parts. First, mapping where your attention actually comes from and what information you need to capture. Then, how to design capture points that feel human and helpful, not pushy. Next, the tools and workflows to glue it all together on a realistic budget. And finally, the operational habits that turn this from a fun idea into daily revenue.
Let's make it irresistible. Nova, start us at the foundation. If someone's listening in their car thinking, I don't even know what leads I'm missing, where do we begin?
We begin by accepting a simple truth. You are already getting more attention than you are capturing. The question is where it's leaking. So, think in 3 buckets. Bucket 1, owned traffic, your website, your landing pages, your blog. Bucket 2, rented attention, social platforms, directories, marketplaces, maybe ads. Bucket 3, historical interest, old spreadsheets, past inquiries, half-finished quote requests sitting in email.
Yes, humans love this stuff when you make it visible. When you see all the places people are brushing up against your brand, it's like, oh, I actually have way more opportunity than I thought.
From there, you define, very simply, what information turns a random visitor into a meaningful lead. And I want to keep this non-scary. For most small businesses, your minimum viable data set is name, best contact method, what they're interested in, and how ready they are to act. So you might ask, who are you? How can we reach you? Email or phone? What do you need help with? Choose from a short list. And timing. Are you just researching, comparing options, or ready to start this week? Those answers alone let you prioritize without needing a complicated scoring system.
This is huge because a lot of people think qualification means grilling someone like a bad sales call. It doesn't. It's just respectful curiosity. You're saying, hey, if we're going to help you, tell us where you're at so we don't waste your time.
Exactly. And then you map that data into wherever you track opportunities. If you have a CRM, great. If you don't, a shared Google Sheet or Airtable base is fine to start. The critical part is consistency. Every new lead flows into the same place with the same fields, so you're not relying on memory or scattered inbox searches.
So, if we zoom out, your lead ecosystem is attention sources on the left, those simple data points in the middle, and then a single home for leads on the right. And your AI lead engine is just the friendly robot that stands in the middle, catching the attention and filling in the blanks.
Claritative. Once that picture is clear, we can design the touch points where people actually share that information willingly.
All right, this is my playground. Let's talk about designing capture points that don't feel like, give us your info so we can chase you forever, but feel like, here's something genuinely useful. Want it? That's viral energy, even if it's just on your own site. If your current lead capture is one generic contact form that says submit and then nothing, it's like hosting a party where people walk in, no one says hello, and there's a blank clipboard on the table. Technically, they could write their name. Emotionally, they're already gone. Instead, imagine micro-conversations, an AI chat bubble that pops up and says warmly, "Hey, want a quick price range for your project?" Or, "Need help choosing the right package? I can ask you 3 questions and recommend the best fit." Now you're helping first, capturing second.
And notice the structure there. Each prompt offers a clear, immediate benefit. Clarity on price, a recommendation, or guidance. It's not, join our newsletter for updates. It's, solve a problem in the next 60 seconds.
Yes, let's make it irresistible. Some easy capture points that almost any business can use. 1. A quick quote or ballpark estimate flow. 2. A help me choose quiz for products or services. 3. A save my spot or early access list for limited offers or schedules. And here's where AI helps. Instead of a static form, your chatbot can ask one question at a time in natural language. It might say, "What are you working on?" When they answer, it responds, maybe adds a helpful tip, and then says, "Cool, and what's the best email to send your options to?" It feels like a guided conversation, not a government form.
This also addresses a common fear, that AI chat will annoy visitors. Overly aggressive pop-ups are annoying, but a quiet, context-aware assistant that offers something useful when someone scrolls to your pricing page or service details, that tends to increase trust, not decrease it.
Right. The rule is value first, control always. Make it obvious what they get, like a tailored recommendation or a guide. Make it clear they can close the chat anytime, and never make them jump through hoops just to get a basic answer. If you're thinking, "This needs sparkle, but I'm not a writer," steal this simple script. "Hey, I'm your quick assist bot. Want help finding the best option for you? I'll ask 3 things and then show you what's most likely to work. No pushy sales, just clarity." You can adapt that for almost any business, from roofing to coaching to SaaS.
And behind that friendly bot is where Stryker's world begins, choosing tools and wiring them together so nothing falls through the cracks.
All right, let's demystify the stack. You do not need 10 tools talking to each other on day 1. You can start with 3 building blocks: a website chat widget or smart form, a simple place to store leads, and basic automation to send a follow-up and alert you. For the chat or form piece, there are plenty of options. Tools like Intercom, Drift, many website builders' native chat, or affordable AI chatbots that plug into your site. The key is, it should let you ask custom questions, capture contact info, and send that data out to your CRM or a spreadsheet. Next, your lead home base. If you already use a CRM like HubSpot, Pipedrive, or Close, great, connect your chat and forms there. If not, start with a shared Google Sheet or Airtable. Set up columns for name, contact, source, interest, readiness, and status. That's your minimal structure.
I love that you're saying a spreadsheet is okay. Because a lot of owners think, if I don't have a big CRM rollout, I'm not ready. But you're saying, start simple, get motion, then upgrade.
Exactly. Complexity is optional. Consistency is not. The third piece is automation. There are low-cost tools like Zapier, Make, or even built-in automation inside your form or CRM. You can create a simple rule. When a new lead comes in, add them to your sheet or CRM, send them a personalized confirmation email, and notify you or your team in Slack or by email. If you want to add more AI on top, you can use enrichment services that fill in missing details, like company size or industry, based on an email domain. Or use an AI assistant to summarize what the lead said into a short brief for your sales call, their problem, urgency, and what they care about.
Let's optimize that further with a small but powerful rule set. For example, if someone chooses Ready to Start this week and their project type matches one of your high-value offers, tag them as Hot and route them to your calendar link automatically.
Yes, you can set up an automation. If readiness equals ready now, then send them an email that says, here's a link to book a call this week, and also create a task for you to follow up within 24 hours if they don't book. That alone can double your lead-to-meeting rate without driving more traffic.
Creativity unlocked. We're not just capturing leads, we're choreographing the experience so the right people glide into your calendar instead of getting lost in an inbox.
We now have the information backbone and the tool stack in place. The only remaining question is, who owns this engine day to day?
That's my cue. Because even the smartest AI lead engine fails if no one is looking at the dashboard. Let's keep this practical. You need 3 things: an owner, a rhythm, and a small set of numbers you track.
First, the owner. In a small business, this is often you, the founder or a sales lead. But make it explicit. One person is responsible for reviewing new leads daily, updating their status, and making sure every hot lead gets a human touch. Second, the rhythm. Daily, you spend 10 to 20 minutes scanning new leads, who came in, how they were qualified, and whether follow-ups were sent. Weekly, you review patterns, how many leads, from which channels, and how many turned into meetings or proposals.
Third, the numbers. You don't need a wall of charts. Start with 3. Lead volume per week, qualification rate, how many are actually a good fit, and lead to meeting conversion. If one of those dips, you know exactly where to look: traffic, capture, or follow-up.
I like that because it turns this from some tech thing we set up once into a living part of the business. It's like brushing your teeth, quick, regular, non-negotiable.
Exactly. And as you review, you'll spot easy tweaks.
Maybe your chat is getting lots of questions about one specific service. That's a signal to adjust your homepage. Maybe lots of leads say they're just researching, so you add an educational guide as a lead magnet and capture more of them.
Efficiency is inevitable when you keep that feedback loop tight. The AI assists with capture and routing, and your human judgment refines the system every week.
All right, let's land this with something you can act on immediately. If you're listening and thinking, okay, I'm convinced, but where do I start this week? We've got 3 moves for you. Action 1. Map your attention. Grab a sheet of paper or a notes app and list every place people currently find you. Website pages, social profiles, ads, directories, referrals. Put a star next to the top 2 that get the most traffic or engagement. Those are where your first AI capture points go.
Action 2. Define your minimum data set and simple qualification rules. Decide the 4 pieces of information you truly need for a useful lead and write 1 question for each. Then decide what makes someone hot, warm, or not a fit. You can literally write this in a 2-column table.
Action 3. Implement a basic stack. Add 1 AI-assisted chat or smart form to one of those starred pages. Connect it to a sheet or CRM, and set up 1 automation that sends a confirmation to the lead and a notification to you. Don't try to do everything. Just make that 1 flow solid.
If you want help translating all of this into real prompts, flows, and tool setups, we've put together sample workflows and AI prompt templates specifically for small and medium businesses.
You can explore those at Apex Blue's site. They're designed so you can copy, paste, and customize without needing a dedicated tech team.
So, if you're ready to stop leaving leads on the table and start greeting visitors with an always-on AI lead engine, head over to Apex Blue online, grab those resources, and start building your version this week.
Stay smart, stay curious, and stay ahead.